Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the YZ250X YouTube channel. I've said that like 20 times today because I've been making a lot of content since it's really nice outside. And today we're on my friend's YZ250X. Super stoked. We did this trail this morning. It was absolutely gorgeous and it was fun and it wasn't too technical, but it had some technical spots to it. And I want to take the two-stroke on it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. And it's a really cool trail. I don't know when this video will go up. I don't know if it'll go up before my other one or if it'll go up after or what, but this trail is super cool. Hey guys, so earlier in that day I dropped my helmet and it broke my aux port on my microphone. So this video is going to have a couple spots where there is no audio, so I'm going to try to do my best to fill in what is missing right now here in the editing stage. And I'm just gonna let you know right now, I have no idea what I was talking about right here, but yeah, beautiful YZ250X out on it, and yeah, I'm pumped. On the way here, I kind of just cruised this on the way here. I wasn't really pushing myself through all like the fun stuff that I would usually push myself through, the wide open stuff, because I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the front end on this bike just don't grab the same, like turns and stuff, the same way my WR does. Granted, I'm used to my WR and I've been riding that one for over 3,000 miles now, which I'm like super comfortable on that bike, whereas I'm not as comfortable on this one, but this is me making two-stroke noises. And I think I'm saying how much I really like this bike and how awesome it is, but it's got really bad front end tuck at spots, but it's really awesome and I like it a lot. And I'm really sorry about this, but I think this will be super fun to do, to make two-stroke noises. So let me wipe the lens and talk a little bit more. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but oh, we're getting a little audio, but it's all scratchy in the back. Oh, and then it goes back to this, but I really hope you guys enjoy my content. But this bike feels really great and it's really fun. We're going up a hill. Also, I talked about how beautiful this trail is. I'm super bummed that my microphone broke. Giving a little bit more gas. This little lump. Oh, front end tuck right there. There it was. We're gonna keep going though, because we're doing great, doing fantastic. I think we got like 3 more minutes of this. Sorry. So I could just cut the footage and go from there, but I figured why not just do this because we can and I want to. But yeah, this is me making two-stroke noises. Let's go through this puddle. Oh, my butt's a little wet. That's fine though. We'll go around this one. Dodge these puddles. Wee woo. Wipe the lens. Oh, we got some audio. Oh, and now it's gone. Woo. Creek crossing. Woo. Let's change the tone a little bit. I think we're getting better at two-stroke noises. Woo! A little water. Whoa, let's go. Keep going. Wipe the lens. Going up this slight hill. Slow her down a little bit. I think this was supposed to be a review video of me doing more technical stuff, but I really don't remember all the stuff that I was saying, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. But it's still really cool footage, and I don't want it to go to waste. And I think audio is about to pick up here in a second. And here it is. It's slowly clipping in. And it's coming in. Woohoo! Right here. Backpack though to ride out here. Whoopsies. You guys didn't hear that. Don't go snitching on me. Quick crossing. Maybe it's a stream. Maybe I should call it a stream crossing because those are so itty bitty. But yeah, the cool thing about this bike, about a two-stroke, is the amount of gas. You don't really have to give it at all. You don't have to give it very much gas to keep going because it just kind of glides constantly. Just super cool. It definitely feels so much different than my bike, my YZ250X. Pants soaked. That's okay, it'll dry out. Whew. So this is what I'm worried about a little bit for whenever it comes to the more technical downhill stuff, is the tire deflection. I get a lot of tire deflection with this thing. Not hating on the bike. I absolutely love this bike so far. But that's just something that I've noticed while riding it that you have to be very aware of. Oh, a butterfly just flew right into my goggles. Got a little chipmunk. Alright, let's see if it'll hook. Easy, alright, cool. So we're gonna go this way now. Hooked pretty good. Make sure I'm still filming. Yep, alright, we're good. Now I think I did that hill in third gear. Second gear would have been a lot better. I could feel it bogging on me on the way up. But now we got a couple more climbs and then it's all downhill. Well, this is when it starts to get more rocky and stuff. So we're gonna see how well I do through all this with a two-stroke. coast down this. Up the tree root, dodge the rock. Now the front brake on this bike is really good. You barely have to touch it to start slowing down, which is really nice. It doesn't feel like it's gonna lock on you. The front brakes on my bike are starting to kind of wear out. I got new brake pads, but they really ain't they really didn't make that big of a difference, honestly. I think I need to change the fluid in it or something, but I absolutely hate pumping brakes, man. It takes like hours to actually get it to work. It works still. It's not like my front brake don't work, but oh, I'm in first right now, okay. It's climbing right up, no clutch at all. Alright, it's me again. Bum, 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 bum. We're making more two-stroke noises. Bum, 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 bum. Like and subscribe. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe comment. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we're good. There we go. This trail ain't that bad, but it's still rocky at spots. I felt like I have to give it a little bit of clutch here. I don't think it would die on me, but we're playing it safe. All right, keep going. No clutch, we're doing good. Solid. You can really creep through this stuff with this bike, which is pretty cool. Alright, here's another hill climb. I remember this, so. Oh my gosh, dude, it just chug, chug, chug. Chug, chug, chug up that right there. Alright, so I think what I was saying earlier, how the front end feels really loose, that's only like when you have a lot of speed. But for this stuff, the front end is actually really light enough to kind of like pick the direction that you're, you know what I mean? I mean, like, it sounds so simple, but it does feel really good, especially like doing that stuff, because I can really aim the bike in the direction that I need to go, which is nice. Down through here. Alright, so this is where it starts going downhill. Oh, I killed it. Wow! Okay, cool. Whoops, probably should have grabbed some more clutch for that, but that's okay. Ain't nothing a little pop start can't fix. I will say this, the clutch pull on this bike is super heavy, so kind of tires your arm out, but thankfully you don't have to use it that much. Is this another uphill? No. Woo! Picks up speed real easy. Alright, here we go. This is a little more technical stuff. Sure, a really skilled rider could just fly through that, but not me. I want to stay on the upside here. Oh, we killed it again. I think I'm grabbing too much rear brake, so it just kills the bike. Super easy to pop start though. There we go. Roll down this stuff. Whee! Woo! I'm trying not to gain momentum. I'm trying to keep a decent slow. Alright, I'm back, and the audio is all screwed up. We're like going down this hill, and that's pretty cool. This one little section kind of goes on for a little bit without audio, so I'm really sorry, guys, but it's super fun. I was having a lot of fun. I guess I'll take this little moment to talk about our vacation. We went there Monday, so we drove all Monday, and then we got there Monday, got a hotel, slept, then we went out to Rainbow Falls riding area on Tuesday morning, found a spot to set up camp. Got to drive the truck and trailer all the way up this like kind of sketchy hill with the trailer, and we got it up there, which is super cool. And yeah, so that was awesome. And we set up camp and everything, and then I went riding right after that, and I filmed my very first video, and I got a lot of footage, honestly. I am super bummed that I ended up breaking my microphone on the last day that we rode, which this is what this YZ footage is from, is the last day that we rode, and I broke it pretty early in the morning. Oh, got some audio. But yeah, we did that, and it rained just about every single night. So the second night, I slept in the back of my truck in the back seat, and it was so uncomfortable, and I did not sleep well at all, and it was borderline miserable. And I woke up in a bad mood, and just was in a bad mood that whole day, sadly. But we did a lot of riding. We went riding out at West Creek area, and that stuff was pretty cool. A lot more open trail, really wide trails and stuff like that, more like side by side and like Jeep and just travel oriented. But there are some dirt bike trails and stuff like that. So that's where I posted my 3 creek crossings, not 4 creek crossings video. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the next day, that night actually, because I did not want to sleep in my truck again, and it was storming. It actually started hailing on us out there at our campsite, so we couldn't pitch tent again. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to get a hotel room. So I got a hotel room, and then took a shower, you know, I had a pretty nice little time. My dad wanted to stay out there by the campsite. I don't know why, but he did anyways. Kudos to him for roughing it out like a real man. Me, I'm a little more bougie. I like the comforts of life, so I got me a hotel room. Edited some of my videos, used the Wi-Fi there to post a few of them. So got some of that stuff done. I was absolutely exhausted that day too, and it was a lot of fun still. But then on to the next day, woke up, went straight to riding, had an absolute blast. It was a little wet in the morning, but that's okay because we did some cool stuff. I did Trail 650 that day, and then came back to camp and like hung out. And then that night I slept in the bed in my truck, not the bed, but in the back seat of my truck. But I folded up the seats and like set up like my sleeping bag and everything. It was like super duper comfy, but it was a little tight. But it was a lot better sleep than it was the second night that we were there. And so yeah. And then the next day I went out and filmed all this stuff, and in the morning that's whenever I broke my microphone, but I still got some pretty decent footage before that happened. So yeah, here we go. Back into the footage. Maybe I'll try using more front brake than rear brake. Oh, okay, yeah. That seems better. So I'm not locking up the rear and killing the bike. Woo, it just wants to go when you give it gas. Coming in hot. Alright, so far the bike is doing excellent. Other than killing it a couple times, I think that's just user error. But seems to be doing fantastic. Here we go. Here's a climb. It's not a hard climb at all, but it's still a climb. Bingo bongo. Awesome. Woo. We're not out yet. I think we still got a little bit longer. I know this section of the trail was the longer one. So cool, guys. Oh, here it is. Alright, well, I lied. We made it. We made it out. Woo. A little bit of front end tuck there. And we're still filming. But, alright guys, well, that was the cool little section of, I guess you could say, like, double track with the YZ250X, 2018 YZ250X. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like, comment, subscribe, or something like that. And I hope you enjoyed. So, thanks guys.